for this unit, you have a portfolio, okay? And your portfolio is a research and present project. So basically there are two parts to this assignment, okay? You're going to have some type of visual presentation and then some type of oral presentation to go with it, okay? So most students will choose to do a PowerPoint or Google Slides presentation, and then you have to present it in an oral presentation, either on Flipgrid or add audio directly into the PowerPoint or Google presentation. Now, keep in mind that if you do this on a Google Slides presentation, the audio does not transfer over for me. So you really need to do it in PowerPoint and then add your audio in, or else you're going to have to send me the audio files on a separate file or somehow, okay? All right, so you also have alternative options. You can do a video, an animation, or a website. They all require some type of oral presentation. So if you're having a video, you need to have, voice in there. If you're having an animation, there's voice in there. If you have the website, if you look at the portfolio instructions, the full portfolio instructions that I will include in a link below, you can do a website, but on the website there is a section in there that you have to have some oral presentation in there, okay? And this is on your rubric. You are graded on your oral presentation, so make sure you know what the requirements are for whatever option that you choose to do, okay? So again, there's two parts to this. You have a visual presentation and an oral presentation. So both of those things have to be present. So your assignment for this portfolio is to research a question about something of interest to you. Now, it can be based on something you're reading in science or social studies, but it does not have to be based on something you're reading in science or social studies. Say I just wanted to learn more information about something, or I wanted to, learn about I don't know, I love cats. So maybe I want to learn about the history of cats, or how, cats happen to, what kind of role they play in religion, different religions and stuff like that. I might research that a little bit, okay? And then I would do a presentation on that. So you're going to share your findings in the form of either a PowerPoint or Google Docs, not Google Docs, a Google Slides presentation, or a video, or an animation, or a website. So you're going to create one of those things, and then you have to have an oral presentation piece on there. So if you're doing a PowerPoint, you will be either presenting it in Flipgrid, or you will be embedding audio into your PowerPoint. So if you present it in Flipgrid, you'll basically just be sharing your screen, and then you'll be talking as you go through the slides. Now keep in mind that a PowerPoint presentation, you do not put all of your information in your PowerPoint. Your PowerPoint is basically just note cards for you to remember what you're going to be talking about, and then it has the key points or keywords on there and visuals to help your audience to understand and know what you're talking about. You would not put full paragraphs on there. You're going to put bullet points, short phrases, just to remind you of what you need to talk about. And then most of the information that from the presentation is coming through your oral presentation. So if you don't do the oral presentation, you're probably not going to score very well on your project as a whole, because you won't have all of the information that you need in there to have enough evidence and enough substance to your project in order for you to score well in the other categories on the rubric, okay? So a research presentation analyzes information that you gather from different places. So this can be reference materials, observations, interviews, other sources, websites, and it presents a clear and accurate picture of a topic to answer a question. So you have to pick a topic, then you're going to research that topic a little bit and find a question that you want to answer in your research project, okay? And then your research project, you're going to research that, and you're going to pull all that information together into one presentation and present it to the class in a PowerPoint or Google Slides presentation, or it could be a video, animation, or website. Just depends on what you want to do. Okay, so you have choices for this. Make sure you look at the choice board and what's required for each of these projects, okay? And then once you're done with it, you will upload it to the, you will have to do two things, okay? So if you're doing the PowerPoint, you're going to upload it to the Dropbox, and then if you're posting it on Flipgrid as your audio, then you have to also post it on Flipgrid, okay? If you embed the audio right into the PowerPoint, then you won't be posting it on Flipgrid. You'll just be uploading the entire thing to the Dropbox, okay? So guys, just make sure that you're checking the instructions very carefully, that you look at the rubric and you know what you're going to be graded on for this. This is a large project. Don't wait until the very last day of the unit to start this. Remember, we start our novel study next week, and so you're going to have other things. We're going to be reading a book and doing some other stuff. So you need to have this completed, you know, by the end of this week, or over the weekend at least, before next week. Okay. All right, guys, have fun with this project, and make sure you check out the full instructions linked below.